Welcome to our series of Pro Wisdom, wherein we interact with an industry professional, a business leader, and a subject matter experts, wherein they share their life history with us, they share their professional journey and the wisdom, which will help the youth connect the dots to understand which profession is relevant for them. If they want to pursue a profession, what skills do they have, and learn from the life journey of the people who have been there and done that. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ramesh Salman, who brings in 22 years of work experience, hardcore into IT and telecom for 19 years, and the last 3 years for his journey into entrepreneurship. Hi Ramesh, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks, Puneet, for giving me a wonderful opportunity under a wonderful weather.
Yeah, it is.
I would not say this is as a career option, right? It is an option which you give to your own self.
True.
In terms of trying out what you have learned while you were working, and all this while you were being told to think out of box, think as an entrepreneur, and then this is what I've thought that probably let's give it a chance to use all that what we have learned and put them all together, and maybe it helps in terms of being as a better human being. Maybe it evolves into something more profitable, and more important is the lesson which you can learn out of this initiative. Basically, the communication, the presentation part of it from a candidate or maybe from an employee. Second is then the knowledge base which he carries for the product he is going to offer to a customer or a solution. How much he has an in-depth knowledge about it. And more important is his understanding about the customer. He has to have an eye and observation. He needs to understand what is it that the customer requires, and then give him a solution which fits into his requirement. First is his inherent properties in terms of how much is he capable of putting his strengths into his work profile. So which means how much persistent he is, how much confident he is, how much understanding power he carries, how much observation he carries when he goes and meets a customer. So it's a combination of all of these skill sets which put together makes a successful salesperson. So when we talk about sales again, we think about people who do door-to-door selling also.
And there will be a temporary employment coming into existence more than permanent employment.
Surely, what I see is telecom has still not reached to a stage, I would say, wherein it is, it has actually opened up. It is still into a stage wherein things are opening up. There are certain things, challenges inherent probably from the government policies which are limiting this technology. There are certain things which are yet to happen. If I talk about rural telephony, is still a dream which people have been talking about, but then that carries a huge potential and a huge opportunity area, not only in terms of the companies who want to make it big in this area, but then also in terms of when we are trying to actually put technology into the real life scenario, then probably you cannot leave a major chunk which is a rural piece out of the technology. So this is yet to see a boom which probably will happen in subsequent years for sure. You touched a very interesting topic, I would say, which is very close to my heart because that's where I, like in many others, I take that as a foundation to my career. To what I am today is basically what I learned through my schooling. I realized, I found how difficult, how hard a life could be, especially when you are got into a situation which you don't have a control. So academically, I did my graduation, and this was from a camp college which was made for the displaced community from Valley. I was passionate about two things in my life throughout my childhood. One was sports, and one was I wanted to get into defense services.
A lot of students have the pressure to earn a lot of money to get the best package from their, the first company which comes to their campus, and ultimately they fall into the same race of, peer pressure. So, help us define success. I mean, what has been the definition of success for you personally? It's different for each one, so it will be valuable to know from you.
True, I think Puneet, you touched on a very important point in a person's life, whether personally or professionally. Success as a word carries a very important role in our lives. Somehow we forget everything else and we start measuring everything with this word, success. And while you are working, you are professionally with an organization, and you will keep on hearing this word every day, because every day you have to give an output. So your success is basically in terms of how much output you can give. But there's a point in your life when you probably try to analyze how much have you succeeded. So that's when probably the money, the fame, the position probably count very less. What it counts is if you have been able to follow your dream, if you have been able to work on your passion, is what I would consider as a successful person. If you have been able to manage to do it and bring your work part in your life, is because most oftenly we tend to forget the work-life balance, and we tend to initially when we get into a job, we try to give everything to the job, forgetting that there's a life outside the job also. There's this one individual which also wants to enjoy, which also wants to live, which also wants to breathe, besides burning yourself completely into the job. So getting work-life balance into your life is very, very important, and I would say in a current scenario today, when we are seeing a lot of people who are facing a lot of ailments in terms of depression, they are on tablets, they're not happy, even people who have succeeded in terms of fame, wealth, money, everything, but still the happiness eludes them, is probably because they have not been able to put work-life balance into action. An organization comes later. First is an individual, if he is able to realize, as I said, one is realizing his dream, realizing his existence, why he wants to basically work those 2-3 hours in the evening. When I generally go and play, I play generally badminton almost every day. I do morning jog every day, so that it gives me stability, it gives me my health, physique, to an extent wherein I can take the daily pressures, I can actually put myself into a sustenance mode.